One night, bored after a kill, a serial killer decides to try a demon summoning ritual her friend suggested. Thinking nothing of it, she tries it with the blood of her victim. The ritual works, and now there's a cute yet naive demon in her living room. Hello and welcome. It is I, Lynx, and we are playing a game from corrocerous called Meet Cute. Not the kind of meat cute you think, the meat cute. Let's begin. Looks decent, to be fair. Content warning. This game contains depiction of cannibalism, murder, and desecration of bodies. Viewer discretion is advised. That's fine. Ooh. Was that the summon? Decent.
You have summoned me, mortal. You may address me as... What is that? Cross, 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 cross.
Oh shit, her thigh, man.
There is human blood on my footsies. Interesting. Why is there blood here? So much blood. Ew! A corpse!
Oh yeah, there is one in the background. I didn't even notice.
But you don't need to kill someone to summon me. Huh? Was there a misunderstanding? What kind of misunderstanding? I gave Father's assistant clear instructions on how to summon me, but he asked to specify I did not require sacrifice, just some blood. This is exactly what I've been hoping to avoid. Wait, who are you? I should be the one asking you that. You are in my living room.
The demon looked around the room confused, taking note of the corpse, the candles slowly burning and the smell of iron. The blood on the floor pulled in a natural way. Following the part of the seal she knew too well, it was her summoning seal.
I'm the beloved older daughter of Prince Asmodeus of the last ring in hell. And that makes me a princess since I'm heir to the throne. You should show some respect and bow down to me. It is rare for my kind to freely walk on earth like this.
Huh?
So you really are a demon, huh? Do you not fret, mortal? I'm bound by our contract and I shall honor it. Fear is inevitable, as I'm one of the most fearsome creatures to grace you with the presence. Don't worry, I shall do my best, so I must ask you to contain the terror you must experiencing, so you can see this contract to the end.
You're scared of dead bodies. I mean...
Scared? Yes, I understand. My presence alone incites terrors never known before. I do not blame you.
Why would I be scared?
Why would I be scared of you? 'Cause I'm a demon. And demons are scary, right? Sure, you can feel it in your gut. The sweat in your heart beating out of your chest. No, not really. But I'm a demon, and you're a human. And? You should be scared of me. It's not normal. I know, you're just shocked. Well, that is to be expected from a mortal upon meeting someone with my lineage. Yes, that's it. That is the only answer now, I understand. Oh, you poor thing. You must be so scared you can't even comprehend the situation. Fear not, I'm here to fulfill our contract. I won't cause you any harm.
Contract?
Oh, yes, be honored, mortal. You and I are bonded by contract signed by blood. Everyone uses their own blood. Gross. So, what does this contract entail? What do I get out of it? The honor of giving your soul to a demon for eternity. Speechless? Understand, it must be humbling to be able to form a contract with someone like... Well, this won't do. Huh? Why don't we play a game instead? If I win, I keep my soul. But that's against the rules. And don't demons like breaking the rules? Hey, you must be tired of the same routine. Why don't we spice it up a little bit? We can have lots of fun together.
Sounds good to me.
You just want to get out of the contract. Well, of course, but don't you want to have fun? I can have fun without breaking the contract. Oh, so already have in mind all the things you want to do to me. Scandalous.
She played with the buttons of her blouse without undoing any of them. The demon was hypnotized by the movement following the hands of her head like a starving dog.
Calm down, girl.
The woman gave a knowing smile and then clapped her hands together, bringing them back to reality. Suddenly aware of her surroundings once again.
It's settled then. I didn't agree yet. Let's change the bed. It's not fair. I already have your soul. What do I get from playing the game? Have something in mind? No. But it can't be your soul, right? Are you being salty when you have already signed it away? Doesn't mean I have to agree. Then if you lose, I get your soul instead. Demons don't have souls. Only humans, I think. And why would I agree to that? Wouldn't it be better to have a willing soul than one you constantly have to fight for? Yes? You have something to say then?
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm the demon in this game? Okay. You know what? Let's go with...
No, let's change the deal. Oh, and what do you have in mind? If I win, you will do whatever I say. No ifs and no buts. Taking all very seriously, oh, that willing soul, huh? Yes. I'm tired of the screams in hell. They're no fun. Everyone is so boring, so sad. So if I win, you will listen to everything I say. And if I win, you will do the same? Yeah, no, wait, what? Why would you want a demon to do whatever you want? I have some ideas in mind. Well, why don't we start then?
The woman had a glint in her eye as she smiled creepily.
So, how do we pick a game? Do we fight with swords? Do we use guns? Do we choose demonic beasts to fight to death in the arena of hell? That was a very popular sport last season. Maybe that's out of fashion now. Can a human participate in such sports? Oh, I guess not. I have no ideas then. I suggest we play a card game.
Oh no, not a card game. I can't stand card games.
Let me explain the rules. Wait. Do you really want to leave the fate of your soul in eternal damnation to a card game? Oh, I would expect that the mighty princess of Kel to have some confidence in her own skills, guess you never know.
Except card games are based on luck. Nothing else.
I'm not worried about my skills. I'm worried about you losing and calling it unfair. We'll see about that. The rules are simple. We set a shuffled card deck on the table. One of us takes a single card and says if they think the card is an even number or not. Then that person turns the card around, and if they are correct, they repeat the process until they guess wrong, and then it becomes the other person's turn.
What? Well, that's a stupid game.
Whoever manages to either guess the last card correctly or has the most cards in their possession wins.
Okay. ridiculous.
A game of guessing.
It's a game of luck. Yes.
That's worse.
Luck is skill, don't you think? No, it's not. It's not.
What? How?
Taking a deadly gamble and being able to come up on top is a skill not everyone possess. Is. Like when someone points a gun to you but it misfires and yours doesn't. Do you truly believe you would be able to take the gamble and live?
When you put it like that.
Well then, let's get started before Damien over there starts to smell. I mean, I feel like he already smells, but okay.
I forgot about it.
Don't mind him, he won't bite.
Because he's dead. I'm ready.
Let's start. The woman with black hair pulled a deck of cards from a nearby drawer. Her eyes fixed on the demons, not paying attention to her hands as she skillfully shuffled the cards for a long time. The other woman was too focused on the hands trying to detect the cheating, worried that anything would escape her. The killer gave her an eerie smile that she couldn't decipher entirely but chilled her. Guests take firsts. She placed the deck on the table and positioning herself on the opposite corner of the demon. Crossed her arms and waited. The other woman examined the deck, inching her nose closer and closer without really touching it, trying anything that would help her. She placed her shaking hand on top of the deck. Do I not get to see the card?
Even.
Eyes shut tight, she pulled the card from the deck and placed it by its side. Then opened her eyes. It was correct. Yes. She couldn't hide her excitement and jump, but was too early to celebrate. She took a deep breath, trying to ease her heart. Next card. It's also even. Eyes shut tight again at the shaking hand with the confidence of a curious cat. Inching ever so closely to the thing they were told not to touch, she grabbed the card and turned it. It was correct. Let's go. Relief washed over her and she couldn't help but make it known.
Yeah, I was right.
Her mind reeling from the wind reminded her not to get complacent and think carefully over guessing the next card correctly as well. The demon curiously looked up at her playing partner for any hint of worry or gloating, but instead found a smiling woman with eyes cold as stone. She remained still with her arms crossed, slightly shuffling her feet every once in a while, under the discomfort of the heels. Every thud on the wooden floor they made resonated in the tiny room and filled the now bygone silence.
I can still turn this around and win. I'm sure. I'm close to understanding how the deck is arranged.
Are you? 'Cause I'm not. I'm gonna say odd. With unearned confidence, she placed her hand again on the deck and before turning the card, she took a deep breath. It was correct. She placed a hand on her chest, easing her heart. Without thinking, she repeated,
Odd,
before even touching the card nor the deck and flipped it without caution. Well, I guess I was mistaken then. Her eyes warningly darted to her playing partner and she calmly placed her own hand on the card and without a doubt she talked. Even. Odd. Odd. It took a short time before she guessed wrong, but there was not even a hint of worry in her eyes. The confidence she held was unnatural, like an overly confident poker player that didn't have tells. She was aware of her strength and how her confidence was perceived, as her opponent sank deeper into worry and her face told no lies. Curious again, she looked at the woman with her arms folded. She noticed her gaze and pressed them against her chest. The demon blushed intently at the gesture and the embarrassment of her over her own wandering eyes. With more caution this time, she calmly assessed her situation.
The last few were odds, so it can be odd again. That would be too many in a row. I need to use logic. If I get overly confident, I'm going to lose the game. She seems so calm about this. How is this possible?
The next card is even. That was the correct choice.
This is it. I'm sure now. There is no way I'm losing the game.
The deck winding down to the last few rounds, and both players stood still waiting for the other to make a move. Things felt more tense than before. Both of their fates dangling from a rope over fire. Whatever move the other made would be crucial, and room for error was becoming smaller and smaller. Next card is... even. That was the correct choice.
This is it. I'm sure now there is no way I'm losing this game.
The two cards were facing down table, waiting for the demon to take her turn. Patiently, the other watched her with those eerie eyes of hers.
If my calculations are correct, I should know which card should be next. I've seen every card and deck of cards has a set amount of them. It shouldn't be complicated.
Sure. If I've seen every card being pulled, even or odd, I mean basically just count the n amount of evens and odds. That way you can possibly end up with two of the same, and you will know. Even. It was the correct choice. Once the card flipped, it was as she had guessed, and relief washed her over. Only one card left.
Yes, so the next one should also be even. I've been counting all the cards, I'm certain. Even.
The demon all smiled, unable to hold her excitement, her eyes shimmering under the lights of the creepy and bloody living room. Without any care, confident of her imminent win.
It can't be.
What makes you say that?
I counted them, it can be an odd number. We don't have any odd cards left. How did you do it?
I just happen to be a better player than you.
There has to be some sort of trick.
Of course there's a trick, but I see no reason to explain myself. Not before you have been defeated and void the contract. It's a mix of multiple set of cards. And there is not the correct amount of odds and evens, is there?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
Do you think I would have gotten away with all the murders I've committed up until this point if I was willing to give my secret so easily? Maybe.
You won against the Princess of Hell. This isn't fair.
Neither was the original contract.
Fine. I accept the defeat. You win, you can keep your soul.
No. That wasn't the new deal.
Fine, I lost. You got to keep the demon princess all to yourself.
The woman with the black hair extended her hand for a handshake, and the demon hesitated but ultimately decided to do it. The air suddenly changed and all of the candles suddenly changed colors. Did they? With a smile on her face, the woman raised both hands and a single card emerged from her sleeves. It was a 2 of diamond.
Wait, you cheated!
How did you count that you didn't count that there is not enough cards then? Of course I did, and tricked the guy's gun as well, so I'm alive and he's dead.
Cheating should make the contract null.
We never said anything about that. We said a winner and loser. Too late for that. You?
I'm at my limit.
Be careful or it will slip. Is she helping with the body? Sweat dripped down her forehead from the exertion, her breath agitated.
I can't take it anymore.
Just a little deeper.
It's too much. I'm going to burst.
I knew it.
I told you not to cut there. You won't get through the bone like that. My arms are so tired. I don't want to do this.
The demon with a bloody cleaver in hand tried cutting parts of the deceased body of the man that had been on the floor the entire time. She was trying to cut the bone, making a mess of blood and gore.
You finish it. I'm a princess. I shouldn't be doing any hard and manual work.
I summoned you, and per your own words, we have a contract now.
It's usually what a demon can do. Demons are not made for cutting limbs. This isn't supposed to go like this. And that is...
Keep going.
I don't want to do this anymore.
The eyes of the woman were as cold as ice, and chilled as the demon. And chilled the demon.
Now, don't talk like that. We had an arrangement you had agreed on.
The demon raised the cleaver over her head and hit again repeatedly, but suddenly a spurt of blood squirted on her face, landing directly inside her mouth. Ugh, disgusting.
It's in my mouth.
That's what she said. The killer did her best to hide the chuckle.
Don't laugh, that was gross. Doesn't your contract require a blood sacrifice? Why would you be upset over it? It's not a blood sacrifice. Just a blood of blood to connect with the beyond, not this.
She had to look away to stop herself from throwing up.
Gross human. Blood is... blood is blood. No, it isn't. Blood from a pretty girl is one thing, but blood from this gross man is disgusting. I want to go home already. Already? We still have so much to do. We could have so much fun together. We could bake biscuits together, use his blood to make the filling, and... Stop! Why would we eat his blood? It's nutritious. Is it really? Is it? Of course it is. Why would they lie to you?
The demon looked at the dead man on the floor and grimaced, disgusted by the now rotting parts of his body pulling on the floor.
Can't we use fresh blood instead?
After pondering for a moment, the other woman agreed.
We'll need a new victim. So far, let's finish the cleanup and we can both go hunting for a new prey. What do you say? Well, fine. I'll finish this before you can even say, oh, look at that, the Prince of Hell is the most beautiful of all the princesses I've ever seen in my life, which is completely normal as I never seen any of the other princesses, but I don't need to know how they look because after seeing the other of Asmodeus, I know there can not possibly be no other demon as beautiful as her. You're beautiful.
The demon blushed, and her red skin turned even redder, and smoke seemed to come out of her ears while her heart and brain were in overdrive. Suddenly quiet, she looked down at her hands and jaw on the floor. She gripped the knife tightly before she... Cut the joint. Keep cutting where you are. Doesn't matter. Joint. Whatever. Learning from her previous mistake, she decided to listen to the words of her companion had given her. With sweaty and shaking hands, she stretched the arm of the man on the cutting board, covered her eyes before letting her arm, with the weapon in hand, fall with all her strength. It was over in a single slash, and the woman looked very pleased at her, but only nodded her head.
You're right. That was much easier. See? Experience is a great teacher too, as well as you won't repeat the same mistake the next time. Do I have to do this again? Of course. Now what? Now we separate the meat in the freezer until we can cook it.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Do we really need to eat him? I mean, I'm not saying I care about it.
I'd rather not.
He looks a bit bloated, you know. Maybe his meat is not, what's the word? You mean to say this meat is spoiled? Yeah, exactly. Look at him and tell the juices on the floor. We can definitely find something much better to eat, right?
Yuan barely moved. She just examined the demon carefully.
You know, we'll have to repeat the process again.
The night was long, but somewhat fruitful. The demon remained squeamish till the end and linked to Dunk and complained over every little thing, which is understandable. Somehow she was still using her powers to lure victims into the traps, but she was incredibly picky about them, always rejecting the choices the woman made. She still needed a lot of training and brought quite a lot of frustration to her life, but with more time she was sure she could become a useful asset for her endeavors. Ending 3, still a long way to go. How do I get other endings? Alright, we will engage the skipping mode for the parts we've seen, and we'll see what's gonna happen if we do different choices. Alright, let's go again. Let's change the deal. Even. Odd.
It was the wrong choice. I must be doing something wrong. There is no way this one wasn't not number. What is going on?
Odd.
It was the wrong choice again. The other woman spent her turn.
Flipping more cards like it was just another evening instead of a game of fate. With her life on the line, showed not even a twinge of feelings, be it good or bad towards their situations. 2 cards.
Even.
It was correct choice. We keep going. We say... cut the joint. And we go get angry.
No! No way in hell am I doing this.
Oh, something new. The night went on without a hitch, and after securing their next victim, they saw how well they worked as a team. They were able to easily kill as many people as they wanted, always getting away with it. The demon would lure the victim away from prying eyes, always under some sort of spell that made them obedient, and the woman with black hair would kill them. With time, she learned to make less of a mess and to pick apart what meat had to be discarded and what they could keep as well. The demon was a picky eater, and both had to learn to live with each other. Ending 1, partners in crime. Alright, let's get ending 2 then. Because we have 1 and 3.
No, I don't. Odd.
Eyes shut tight, she pulled the card from the deck and placed it by its side. Then opened her eyes. It was incorrect. Worry took over her and took a step back. Ultimately tried to comfort herself.
It's just the first card. Focus.
It was the other woman's turn. She said the words like they meant nothing to her. Even odd, even odd. Even for a few cards she was correct, and her heart wanted to sink into her stomach like a rotten meal.
Wrong.
Finally it was her turn again. She took a deep breath, trying to ease her heart.
Odd.
Eyes shut tight again and shaking hand with the confidence of a curious cat. Inching ever so closely to the thing they were told not to touch, she grabbed the card and turned it. It was incorrect again. Her heart sunk to the depth of her stomach. She swallowed hard. Her turn was over, and with that she took a step back and waited for the other woman to make a move. Gracefully, she started flipping the cards like it was nothing. Even, odd. With each one, the demon felt her heart sink deeper and deeper in her innards. Finally, she made a mistake and it was her turn again. Readying herself to take another card, she stopped. She stopped, and now she said... Odd. With honored confidence, she placed her hand again on the deck. It was correct this time around. And now she... Wait, what? It was correct. It was wrong then. Jesus. Her face filled with despair, almost immediately, and that made the woman chuckle gently as she started her turn again.
Even odd.
It took a short time before she guessed wrong, but there was not even a hint of worry in her eyes. The confidence she had was unnatural, like an overly confident poker player that didn't have tells. She was aware of her strength and how her confidence was perceived, as her opponent sank deeper into worry and her face told no lies. Curious again. We're gonna say... Even. That was the correct choice.
This is it, I'm sure now. No way I'm losing the game.
We'll see about that, I guess. Odd. It was the wrong choice. The game was technically over, but fate was already decided. There was no way the woman with the black hair wouldn't guess the last card. With a bated breath, she waited and observed every little move the woman did. Her graceful hands picked the last carton before flipping it in a single word danced on her lips. Odd. And against all odds, in a game of luck, the human won against the devil.
It can't be. Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, quit complaining. I already did the worst of it. All you have to do now is finish the cleaning.
I'm a princess. I've never cleaned before. Worse, I don't even know how to clean.
There's first time for everything.
I don't see why I should be doing any of this. You have a demon at your disposal, capable of great evils, and what do you do with her? Clean? Really?
We can do both, but now we need to clean this place or we won't be able to get a new victim here without raising any suspicions. Plus, bad smells bring noisy neighbors that will alert the police or complain to the building manager.
Then we killed him. I'm a demon. I can do anything I desire.
Then start desiring cleaning this room. Keep complaining.
No! I'm too powerful to be doing manual work. Let's go and kill people if that's what you are into. It's a waste of my powers.
The woman groaned, annoyed, but kept folding the bloodied plastics, ignoring the tantrum. We clean so we can play again. Both women kept cleaning all traces of blood from the wooden floor. It wasn't an easy task, especially now that the juices from the corpse had already started to pool. It became quite slippery and hard to stand on, too uncomfortable and gross. The killer seemed completely unaffected by anything at all. He just kept on walking on those heels that thudded with every step until she never slipped. The demon on the other hand fell on her butt.
Ow. That hurt my butt.
You need to be careful, it gets slippery here.
What is this liquid on the floor? It smells like...
urine.
Ah, yes, urine. Pee! Why is there pee on the floor? This is so gross!
Is it? I mean, all bodies do that. True. It's like the basics knowledge, to be fair.
I can do this!
What? Scared of some pee on the floor? Shouldn't he be more adept to all the gross and all that?
Absolutely not. There's no reason for us to be cleaning this man's pee off the floor.
The demon crossed her arms and stood away, not moving. Like it or not, you did sign a contract saying you would do whatever you were asked to do.
I'll kill and deceive an immortal human for your throne, but I'm not cleaning anymore.
After a while, the job was almost done. There were still traces that a murderer has taken place, but the worst was over. Only stains remained on the floor, but nothing a well-placed rug couldn't hide. Now let's prepare our meal with all the meat I managed to salvage.
You don't mean...
Well, of course, why would I go through all this effort just to have a dead body on the floor?
Are you insane? What are you even asking? Why we just drop tons of cleaning products on that corpse? We are not eating that.
I'm not wasting perfectly good food.
We spent a few hours cleaning after our game. Do you really think this body is up for consumption? Why don't we order food? It's not so late. We'll definitely find an open restaurant or literally anything.
You shouldn't waste any food.
This isn't food, it's just a corpse.
The night turned out to be a profound disappointment to the serial killer. She had expected that the aid of a demon would have been useful for luring victims into her traps, but she was clumsy and squeamish, ruining her plans on more than one occasion. After some time, the woman grew tired and kicked the demon out of her house. The contract be damned, she was making her little hobby more difficult than necessary. Ending to surprisingly disappointing. Hilarious. Right, so that's that. That was Meet Cute by corrocerous, who we've never played anything from before. That was our first experience. And I wish I was not recording this in the morning. I mean, with one of the game I already mentioned that I'm not a morning person, and it was showing after I edited the video. I think it might be showing again, to be quite honest. The game was cute though. I enjoyed it. Also, the dev seems to be making more games, so, you know, if you go to the link in the description, where I am linking Meet Cute, obviously, which is free, you can also check out other games from said dev. So go and do that. To be quite fair, I feel like Asmodea had quite a few good points. Probably. I mean, overall, like, disgusting, I would say. I mean, eating humans, yeah, disgusting. On the other hand, if you have no other choice, I mean, if there really is no other choice, then who would judge? I would, obviously, but right. Overall, 2 cute girls. One of them is, well, in an interesting field of work, I guess, and definitely has an, let's say, interesting diet. And the other, a lovely demon, but definitely does not want to be involved in all of that. Yeah. I mean, come on, she's a daughter of the demon of lust, so obviously what they were doing is not in her repertoire, which makes it funny, basically. Yeah. Alright, let's end for today. As I said, link in the description to the game. If it was slightly bearable to watch, consider liking the video, subscribing as well. We play a lot of games, and I guess it will continue next year as well. Speaking of, I mean, it's super close already, so I'm gonna say Happy New Year. Yeah, have a great one as well, and hopefully today it's a good one as well for you. Yeah. Right, I'm out. Bye.